Namaste. So today I'm going to read book 8, chapter 16 on the motion of the planets in the Maha Devi Bhagavatam. Om Vakratu Namakaya Kuti Suresh. Hayom Tatsat. Sri Narayana said, O Narada, now hear the wonderful movements of the planets and their positions. The auspicious and inauspicious events of the mankind are due to the different movements of these planets. As in a potter's wheel going round and round, the motion of the insects crawling on the wheel appears in a contrary direction. So the motion of the sun and other planets moving on the zodiac compose of the rasis, 12 constellations, which again always moves round the Meru as an axle, appears different. Their motion from one star to another and from one constellation to another appears so likewise. These two motions, therefore, are not contradictory but are consistent. So it is settled everywhere by the learned pundits as being subservient to the zodiac. O Narada, he who is the origin of all, who is the Adipurusa, from whom all these have sprung, who is endowed with 6 extraordinary powers, in whom all this Prapancha, this material world composed of the 5 elements, remains, that Narayana, roaming about, has divided the Treyi Atma into 12 parts from the perfect happiness, for the perfect happiness of all, and for karma suddhis, the purification of karma acts. The sages finished with Gyan and Vijnana have thus argued on the point, following the path as laid out in the Vedas. The Surya Narayana, moving on in the 6 seasons, spring, etc., has established heat, cold, etc., as dharma of the seasons, duly for the fruitification of the karmas of the individual beings. Those persons that worship this Adipurusa with devotion according to the knowledge of the Vedas, the customs and usages of Varna, Caste, and Asrama, Brahmachari, etc., and with various performances of yogas, get their fruits respectively according to their desires. The sun is the Atman of all the lokas, and resting on the zodiac between the heavens and the earth, enjoys the 12 months and the 12 constellations, Aries, etc. These months are the limbs of the year. 2 fortnights make 1 month. The 21 asterisms go to form 1 month according to the solar measure of the day and night. The period that the sun takes to travel over the 2 constellations is called Ritu, or the season, i.e. 2 months. The scientists say that the season is the limb of one samvatsara, the path that the sun describes within the 3 seasons or half the year. The zodiac is called one ayanam. The time taken by the sun with earth and heavens to make a circuit of the zodiac is called one vatsara or year. This year is reckoned into 5 divisions as Samvatsara, Parivatsara, Idavatsara, Anuvatsara, and Idvatsara. These are functioned by the Sigra, Manda, and uniform motions of the sun. So the Munis say, thus far the motion of the sun has been described. Now hear that of the moon. The moon is situated 1 lakh yojanas higher than the sun and shares the motion of the sun for 1 year. And she enjoys as well every month with the sun in the shape of the dark and bright fortnights. The moon, the lord of night and of the medicinal plants, also enjoys the day and night by the help of 1 constellation or 2 1/4 nakshatras. Thus by her Sigragati, the moon enjoys the nakshatras. During the bright fortnight, the moon becomes more and more visible and gives pleasure to the mortals by her increasing phases, and during the dark fortnight by her waning phases. She delights the Pitris. She performs revolution in the day and night by her both the phases of the bright and dark fortnights. Thus, she becomes the life and soul of all the living beings. The moon, endowed with the highest prosperity, travels 1 nakshatra in 30 mahurtas. She is full and the soul without any beginning. She fructifies the desires, sankalpas, and resolves of all. Hence, she is called Manomaya. She is the lord of all the medicinal plants, Usadis. Hence, she is called Anamaya. She is filled with nectar. Hence, she is called the abode of immortality, and she gives nirvana, the final liberation, to all. Hence, she is called Sudakara. She nourishes and satisfies the devas, pitris, men, reptiles, and trees. Hence, she is called Sarvamaya. By her influence, the asterisms travel over the 3 lakh yojanas. The God himself has made the nakshatra Abhijit to resolve round the Meru along with the other nakshatras in the zodiac. So this is reckoned as the 28th nakshatra. The planet Venus, Shukra, is situated above the moon 2 lakh yojanas high. He sometimes goes before the sun, sometimes behind, and sometimes along with him. He is very powerful. His motion is of 3 kinds: Sikhara, Manda, and uniform. He is generally favorable to all the persons and does for them many auspicious things. So it is stated in the Sastras. O Muni, Sukra, the illustrious scion of Brigu, removes the obstacles to the rains. Next to Sukra, the planet Mercury, Buddha, is situated 2 lakhs yojanas high. Like Sukra, he too goes sometimes in front, sometimes behind, and sometimes along with the sun. And his motion too is of 3 kinds: Sigra, Manda, and uniform. When Mercury, the sun of moon, is away from the sun, then Ativata, strong winds, hurricanes, Aparapata, the falling of meteors from the clouds, and drought, and other fears arise. The planet Mars, the son of the earth, is situated 2 lakh yojanas higher. Within 3 fortnights, 45 days, he travels 1 rasi. This occurs when his motion is not retrograde. This Mars causes all sorts of mischief, evils, and miseries to mankind. The planet Jupiter is situated 2 lakhs yojanas higher. He passes through 1 rasi in 1 year. When his motion is not retrograde, he is always in favor with the Brahmavadis. Next to Brihaspati come the planet Saturn, the son of the sun, 2 lakh yojanas higher. He takes 30 months to pass over 1 rasi. This planet causes all sorts of unrest and miseries to all. Therefore, he is called a Mandagraha, a malefic planet. Next to it is situated the Saptarishi Mandala, the great bear, even 11 lakh yojanas higher up. O Muni, the 7 planets always do special favors to all. These circumambulate the Vishnupada, the polar star. Here ends the 16th chapter in the 8th book on the motion of the planets in the Maha Puranam Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Ved Vyasa. Om Shanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali. Om Tuya Mata, Chapita Tuya, Tuya Bandusha Chasaka.